And the first change in state law in direct response to Sandy Hook occurred during last night's special session.
And today, lawmakers announced a roster of 8 proposed changes to the state's gun laws. NewsAge chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with more on that. Mark?
Hi, Keith and Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Some local state lawmakers don't want to wait to see what the federal government does. They want to move ahead on changes here next month. Less than a week after the atrocity at Sandy Hook, and a detailed and extensive package of proposed changes in gun laws has already been announced at the state capitol.
A number of years ago, I worked with one of the mothers of one of the victims, and I asked her, what can I do to help? And she said, I want you to come down and see me.
State Senator Beth Bayh is the co-author of the proposals. She is a friend of the mother of 6-year-old Ana Grace Marquez Green.
I sat with her mother, with her husband, and they said, we just want to make sure something happens. We want to make sure. And she's particularly concerned about mental health care as well as gun controls.
The proposal would immediately expand the definition of assault weapon under current state law to apply to firearms which show one particular physical trait as opposed to 2, like the presence of a pistol grip beneath the action of the weapon. And despite the fact that there are perhaps thousands of legal handguns in the state with a greater than 10 cartridge magazine capacity, this proposal would prohibit the sale and possession of any magazine with a capacity of over 10. The proposal would also call for a 50% sales tax on all ammunition. Permits would be required to purchase ammunition, and the online purchase of ammunition would be prohibited. Bayh also says she is swamped with calls for this from her own district.
My constituents have been screaming to do something now.
In their special session last night, lawmakers have already changed the first law in direct response to the Sandy Hook shooting. It will allow school districts access to state funds for improving school security using a fund normally used for roads and other town improvements.
They may well have some needs in the area of school security in particular that they want to address right away, and if we can give them the flexibility to use those resources in order to get that work done as quickly as possible, it's the least we can do.
This last item was a last-minute idea of Republican State Representative John Fry of Ridgefield. He came up with the idea. Legislative leaders said, yeah, that's a good idea, and they quickly had the writing done, so it was inserted into the budget mitigation plan last night that was approved. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.